Welcome back to another episode of the 5060 show.
Where we always gonna bring you 110%.
Man, we appreciate everyone being here today. Man, I'm your host, Scoobs.
And I'm Coach Rosie.
Man, once again, one crazy season came down to two teams who really deserved to be in the Super Bowl. We knew for sure one of them that was definitely going to be in it.
Con-
Eagles fan. Huh?
Keeps it constant.
Yeah.
And
Mahomes is trying to get him, man. We're getting it to him while he's young. So, man, so again, yeah, how was your week, man? I know it was a crazy weekend with them two games on Sunday. How was your week?
it's going good. Everything's been going well. Like I spoke on last week, I've been, you know, in, in the process of, interviewing for some other coaching jobs and stuff coming up. And, I should like have some news either way. Um in the coming week. So, just trying to stay prayed up and just making sure that I'm, making good decisions as far as like, what's best for my family and stuff like that. So, but everything's been going well though. Uh,
That's good.
kids are kids are doing well. My son is growing like a weed. Like he is, yeah. He
Yeah.
just probably about the last couple weeks he been eating like the baby food and the rice cereals and all that kind of stuff and eggs and stuff. So he is he like loves food. So
Oh man.
we're gonna have to watch him because he be
Oh
going
yeah,
crazy.
man. Yeah. No, he was kicking the last time you came over my house, but he ate good and he was knocked out for a little while. But yeah, but no, that's good, man. Definitely, definitely, staying prayed up, and we've been saying prayers for you as well over here, man. So again, I said this last week. We know that you are making the best decision for you and your family. So I know, however the outcome comes for next year is going to be in your favor, man. But same here. Not too much going on. Man, body is changing. I'll tell you, that's probably one of the biggest things going on right now between staying very disciplined to my diet, uh, working out consistently. We were just talking about this before we started. Like I'm taking a break today because I've been kind of going a little hard every day. So but anyway, like I said, man, just it's been a great week, feeling good. Body's feeling good. I've been reading a lot more, so the mind is strengthening, if you want to call it. But
Sure.
everything is working out, man. I love life right now. But anyway, man, let's get into some of this good football. Of course, there
Hey,
again.
before we get there, what is this on your hoodie here? Like
Uh,
what is this?
oh. So this is actually the merch from again, a local rapper, a local legend rapper in Kansas City. Uh, if you can tell, it is a whale. Yep.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I was trying to like figure out what that was, but no, yeah,
yeah,
like that. Okay.
yeah. One thing about me, man, and people are going to be seeing this from years to come. Like, I love supporting people's businesses, especially when it comes to just local. We can say black owned, but not even just black owned. You know what I'm saying? I love supporting local businesses. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you're going to see me wearing just all different types of merch in a lot of different episodes. But again, this is definitely Wells. I believe it's called Wells Clothing. Wells.
Gotcha.
So you
Well,
know, you know.
representing. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Appreciate it though. Thank you for noticing. But
Yeah,
a lot of man people
because
who
you have like another one that's blue with the arrowhead.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
like, that's not the what is on this hoodie? I was like,
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I just have I've been, you know how I go in the town. We rocking, we representing, man, and
for
this is
sure,
something I chose to wear today.
for
So
sure, definitely, nah,
yeah.
definitely.
So again, man, let's move on to some NFL. Again, like I said, there was only two games this past week, this past Sunday and
Yeah.
all.
Championship
Man,
games.
championship games, man. From the predictions, I did predict the Eagles to win that
Did you got
Commanders
that
game.
one?
I just didn't think it was gonna be that, the
Yeah.
result that happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was gonna be all of that, but hey,
I
that's
mean, truly, it came down to Saquon Barkley
yeah.
and the Eagles' defensive line. Like they were
Yeah.
all over Jay
Oh
Daniels.
my.
He was getting sacked. I mean, because I actually did a underdog fantasy deal, right? So,
Okay.
and I would have gotten it if Jaden Daniels would have scored would have passed for two passing touchdowns. He only threw for one. So I was like, yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Is it pretty simple to just do the underdog,
Not yet. Because it's all like over or under. Like
Yeah,
all
yes,
this,
that's right.
but it's like you have to pick two at least. Like you can't just do it on one thing.
Okay.
Like two is the minimum. So example would be like, Travis Kelsey is gonna have seven receptions, higher or lower,
Okay.
and Jaden Daniels is going to throw for 1.5 touchdowns, higher or lower. Like
Wow.
that's literally like how it is, like 1.5. So you'd be like, if you go higher, then you're saying two or more.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so I haven't been that lucky, man. I've done like five different ones and I have not got one yet. So like most of them is like I get one and then I don't get the other one.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And which is like you said, you have to pick
I have to get two.
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, like once you do three or more, you can flex them and then it's a lower payout, but then like when you flex them, you got to get like two of the three, or if you do four, you got to get three of the four. That
hmm,
kind of thing. Yeah,
I'm gonna have
yeah,
to okay. I'm gonna have to look out because
yeah. We need to hit them up for some sponsorships since we on here talking about them
that's
too.
that's why I'm asking questions because again,
hit,
this
hit them
this
up.
is going to be a nice clip to actually, you know what I'm saying? So Rosie, how does it work? You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna hey look, we trying to get sponsors, you know what I'm saying,
Yes,
by
yeah,
next
for
football
sure,
season.
for sure. Yeah,
But no, but nah, thank you for explaining that because again, obviously we have one more game left. So I actually might, I'm definitely gonna try to just
yeah, yeah.
you
But they always got like NBA games on there that you can do too.
probably all the sport. Okay,
Yeah,
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 yeah. Yeah, and that's still that season is
right.
probably about halfway. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'll definitely check that out because that'll be fun. Well, yeah, man. So yes, exactly like you just explained though, between Saquon Barkley, what was it like the first play of the game? Like,
First play, didn't he? Because it was so funny because I wasn't home yet when that game was on. But
okay.
then like y'all was in the group chat just like Saquon. It was like they
Oh,
did it again. I'm like, oh my gosh.
bro, this was definitely one of them games where you wish you had Saquon. No, you wish fantasy football was still going on, and you wish you
Yeah,
had Saquon because like every time he touched the ball, his average had to be in at least like 6 or 7 yards a carry. It
because he
had
had
been something ridiculous.
70 on that one. Like, yes,
Exactly. So it was, with the final score being 55-23,
they bring it
crazy,
up.
man. Like I said, but
Yeah,
again, I mean, call it what you want, man. Washington, they quite a few turnovers. I'm looking at the stats now, right? So they allowed 3 sacks. They only it's crazy because as as horrible as the score was, the fact that they only scored 23 points, Eagles scored 55. They only had they only punted the ball one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is like, how did they score so much? But then you look at they had 3 fumbles for loss, 3 fumbles lost. They had 1 interception thrown. Um, I'm looking at fourth down, so they were 4 for 6 on fourth downs. You know what I'm saying? So, I get it. They're, between the coach, their head coach is pulling everything out the hat
Right,
or,
for sure.
just going for it. We get it. Trust the players, but at some point between, them just being out coached, but at the end of the day, the better team just won. That's all you can really say about that game because it was. But again, I mean, we can say out coach and things like that, but the
Yeah.
turnovers was crazy.
But like,
It was crazy.
you know, here's what I'll say about them though. We gotta give them credit because in 2023 they went 4-13, and
Yeah,
this year they went 12-5.
yeah,
And they really didn't acquire a whole lot. Like they got Jaden Daniels, and it was like a lot of the guys were there last year.
yeah.
It's like just making that change at like quarterback was really really good for them. He's up and coming. Like he's a dude. Like, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I just hope like the off season he does a little more, strength training, kind of get his body a
Yeah,
little because like you can't take them hits, man. Like
yeah,
he is skinny, like, and he's very dynamic. But if he can just, add a few more, nothing too crazy, but just so that because he likes to run. So
he
if
does.
you got to prepare your body to be able to take those NFL type of hits. So
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, seriously. And I mean, if I could be wrong, but I think I think they played each other earlier in the season. And I want to say they're the ones that kind of injured, like I mean, he left the game and everything, like, but between we know how athletic he is, but again, man, you cannot run the ball, take all of those type of hits. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, man. This all season, I think he has a better understanding of what he needs to work on. And
definitely.
but again, the fact that you know, they shocked the world. Let's just say that first
Yeah.
off.
Huh?
I get it. They got smacked by the Eagles, but the game that they played before that was against the Lions.
They played on the road on the in the playoffs like the whole way, and they won two of the three. So it's like it's definitely not a season to like hang your head. Like they had a great year. They
For
really
sure.
did.
They shocked the world, man.
Yeah.
They shocked the world. But again, we're definitely going to be looking out for the Commanders next year. I wonder, I'm pretty sure they're going to keep McLaurin and a few other guys, but like I said, man, they shocked the world, beating the Lions, how they beat them. And again, they made it so far, but the better team just won though. That's really it to it.
Sure.
Okay, but yeah, let's move on, man. Let's move on to the defending
Yep.
champions
Yep. 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 Yep.
playing these freaking Bills, man. This dude, Josh Allen, is crazy. But again, it was a great game. I'm sure you were home by the time that game
Oh
came.
yeah, I watched that one. Yeah, for sure.
That game, everybody, the whole town was just closed down.
Listen, I'll tell you the moment that had me at the edge of my seat.
Mhm.
So 3 minutes left in the game. We're driving, and then we end up having to kick the field goal to go
Yeah.
about three. And I'm like, that's way too much time to give Josh Allen.
Yes.
Way
Yeah.
too much time. Then we end up coming up big on the stop. Lots of controversy on that. Everybody's like, "Oh no, he made it. He made it." Blah blah blah. Listen, it was really close. It was close, but I feel like in those kind of with those kind of like judgment calls. I mean, he didn't make it easy. Like in those kind of moments, like fourth and ones and things like that. Like you gotta make it clear that you got it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and he wasn't able to do that. And also too, they ran that play like four times.
Yeah.
So
That
it's
was
like,
ridiculous, man.
so it's like this whole like tush push stuff because the Eagles do it, and we're gonna see a whole lot of it in the Super Bowl. It's like, bro, like you gotta have some other wrinkles off of that
Yeah.
because everybody just gonna chop your offensive lineman's legs out and then just
Yeah.
collapse everything down. Like it's like you can't just do it over and over and over again. Now the Eagles do it, but I'll say while Josh Allen is big, he's not as like lower to the ground and like as strong as Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts has like him and Saquon has like the same body type.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's the scary part about it. Like they're competing in the off season on who can
He
squat
squat
the
the
most.
most.
It's crazy. Like what quarterback, you know what
Right,
I'm saying? So, but yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. Whatever the Bills were just trying to do, it seemed like they were just trying to create their own style of the tush push.
for sure.
But again, I think the OCs and whoever for the Bills, they understand that for one, Josh Allen is not as short. He's not going to be in as low of a stance. But again, he still has the leg power to move
Right,
forward. We see him do
right.
it all the time anyway.
But like, but like, he would be better on like a zone read.
Yeah.
Spread them out where
Yes.
you have to respect the pass, and then he's coming downhill. Like not a driving play like that because he's like 6'4". He's big,
Exactly.
tall. So it's like if you get under his offensive lineman, like he's not gonna be able to go
Yeah.
nowhere.
Exactly.
Versus Jalen Hurts just gets down low and just they
Yeah.
just push him in there. But
I mean, I ain't no hater, bro. I give credit where it's due. It's beautiful just watching him because I mean he just stays ground level. I mean
right,
he just keeps his feet moving.
right,
They all do is so good. And yeah, like I said, it's just yeah. But as far as you mentioned the word respect, and I think that's one thing that they, like you said, look at what you just said, bro. That's something that they could have easily just done. If they would have respected um the Bills running back Cook, if they would have just respected that and done a read option,
right.
the Chiefs would have no other choice
Yeah.
but to respect Cook and keep the outside containment for Josh Allen, you know.
Because like that's the whole thing is like Cook didn't have a bad first half, but then they totally went away from him,
They did.
you know.
Oh man.
And that's kind of what happens, and that's what we're gonna need to do versus the Eagles too. Like,
Yeah. Oh
like
man.
we're gonna need to get up, make them feel like they have to pass, you know, because I mean,
Yep.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about Saquon Barkley. I mean, he's dynamic. Now, we've done a good job against the run,
Yeah.
um, but that's also kind of been our weak point
Yeah.
throughout the season. But we have forced teams to like go away from it because like the Ray, like the Ravens week 1, they didn't
Yeah.
run the ball like second half. So it's like if as long as our defense can like make them do things that they don't want to do, then we'll be in good position.
True. No, I agree. I mean, it's going to come down to that, right? So that's just what we have to just keep an eye
Oh,
out
yeah,
for. We know again they got what a couple weeks to just prepare. I love our secondary though. I do love our secondary, man. They're doing a great job. Listen,
sure.
they're doing a great job tackling, but I actually like how they're hitting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That everyone's getting to that ball and they're and again a tackle. Who doesn't love seeing a beautiful tackle? But they're
But you
actually
know what I mean? Spags just does a great job of like disguising and bringing pressure from everywhere. Like, and like that's the kind of stuff that I like to do too on
oh
like
yeah,
defense. Is just like just like disguising your fronts
yeah.
and like making it look like I'm in the eye, but I'm really in the even
Mhm.
and slanting and bringing pressure from outside to inside and showing the blitz here, but they're not going. And Spags has been doing a great job of just being able to catch teams off guard. Because that
For
last play, that like fourth down play where he brought that corner blitz was it was a perfect call because he brought it from the wide side of the field. So you got to think like at that point in the game, and they needed more yards. They're not throwing anything short.
yeah, they're not thrown to the flats or nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So you bring that corner on that blitz because you have that safety over the top of that.
yep,
So like you're not worried about the short pass because they needed more than that. And plus it was from the wide side. So that's a long pass. And quarterbacks don't like throwing those like long, it's
yeah,
weird, but like long short passes, like
yeah.
like you're throwing the ball like 30 yards across the field for a 5 yard catch, but it's like, yeah,
No, it was the perfect call at the perfect time, man. And that's just what a good DC, a good defensive coordinator does, man. And you couldn't have asked for a better we couldn't have asked for better coaches in these positions right now, man. That was like you said, it was just textbook coaching, it was just the perfect time to call that corner blitz.
right, for sure was perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, man, again, again, Chiefs came out with that win. It was whew, it definitely had everyone, able to relax and exhale because it was not an easy game. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. Like they beat us in the regular season, but you know, they're definitely what is it now? Like 0-4 in the playoffs versus the Chiefs. So
And the Bills, just the history of the Bills, because
yeah,
like it was that time in the 90s where they went to four straight Super Bowls and lost.
yeah. That
So
that,
it's like,
that hurts. That
so
hurts. Yeah, man. So, I mean, again, so now, I guess we can easily just say congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to the Eagles, man. Moving on. They're both getting to the Super Bowl. So again, man, I just want to do something a little different this time. Let's do like some Super Bowl, have a little fun, and let's just have some Super Bowl predictions. All right. So again, something I just came up with. Let's start off first. Now again, between the Chiefs and the Eagles, man, what do you think the final score is going to be? Let's think about this.
I'm going to say 28-24 Chiefs.
Okay, okay. I was right there. I was going to say 32-28 Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? I just think again, it seems like the Chiefs are just so ahead of everyone that because again we're pulling out plays, we're showing good personnel, at the right times.
Right.
Dude, I, listen, even at Sunday's game, I actually even forgot that Juju Smith-Schuster played on our team. I knew he came back, but you know what I'm saying when he caught that
You're
pass
right.
on the
Yeah.
field, I'm like, oh, dang, I forgot.
That's the thing. Like, we got so many weapons, you forget about them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of weapons, but the Eagles got weapons too. I mean,
They
so
do.
it's a lot.
If Goddard's
It's
healthy and oh man, it's yeah. Like I said, we're gonna have our hands full, especially with that D line. But
like
and
Jalen
like I said,
Carter's
Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae, like
Jalen Jalen Carter's mm,
oh yeah.
dude. Jesus, Christ. He's yeah.
Man. All right, so I know we're getting off the subject a little bit. So now, how about what about a crazy play? What is some type of prediction? What type of play you think that the Chiefs might try to pull off? Because it no the world doesn't know anything.
So like, as we know, like the Chiefs, like goal line plays, just lots of motions, and they line up with three guys in the backfield and do. Patrick Mahomes could like run out for a round, you know. It just so I think at some point in this game, a a goal line type red zone type play will consist of Patrick Mahomes catching a pass.
Okay, bring it back the what's the name? The Eagles did it.
Yeah, the Eagles special. Yeah,
Yeah, Philly special.
yeah, feel yeah.
Philly special. Okay. Okay. No, and that would be the dude. The 2025 just started. That'd be the biggest insult of 2025. Like it can't get. I mean, Drake between the Drake and Kendrick Lamar stuff going on. Now that might be the biggest if he actually performs the one song during the halftime show.
Oh, he's gonna perform it for
That's
sure.
all like I don't know who's going to have the
The
biggest.
question is, how many times will he perform it? That's the question. Over or under?
Oh,
Underdog fantasy.
might be on prize picks.
Be
Oh,
like, hey, Kendrick Lamar performs not like us 2.5 times over or under.
oh my God. Funny. Yeah, that's a good point though, because who knows what he might say on another song or oh god,
Yeah.
yeah, it might get out of hand. It might
So
get,
what play are you expecting to see?
so my mind went blank, but you know, I'm gonna say this. I think because I think everyone knows, even he knows that Travis Kelce is coming close to, the end of his career, maybe with the Chiefs, maybe just period, you know what I'm saying? Um, I have a very good feeling that it's going to consist of Travis Kelce either I'm gonna tell you, either throwing the ball to, another receiver, you know what I'm saying, or or uh possibly winning or excuse me, catching the game winning catch in the end zone. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not really a trick play or anything like that, but I feel like, hey, we've seen them do it
Yeah.
with the Bills, but not really a trick play, right? So maybe like some type of flea flicker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Quick screen pass, boom, throw it there, or just catching a game winning touchdown.
So I'm gonna say on those same lines, at some point in the game, Travis is going to improv, catch a pass, and then pitch it to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like okay,
Pitch. It's like,
the hook,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
okay, okay, because
Cause that stuff, cause that stuff don't be playing. Like you can
nah,
tell, like he just looking like, ooh,
yeah.
like you know. So yeah,
Which would be great because I feel like he did that. It was kind of like early in the season, and we
yeah.
did not see it. We have not seen it since then, and it was the perfect route combination. It was perfect. I want to say a running back kind of went
Yeah.
on a wheel
Cause he
route.
had another one.
Yeah,
They got called back. It
yeah.
did. It might have been the Bills game because it was a game we lost.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yeah,
nah, I like it, man. So, all right. So Last thing. So who do you think is gonna get MVP? Excuse me, Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl MVP.
So it's if it's not Patrick Mahomes, then there's going to be a defensive player.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody catches a pick six, somebody does something crazy, If it's not Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be a defensive player.
I'm going to say Patrick Mahomes. I think because the whole Pro Bowl, people have been giving a lot of riffraff about it, but I think that's just
Yeah.
who it's going to be.
Here's
Patrick.
the thing: the whole Pro Bowl thing, it didn't matter. He's not going to be there. So,
Exactly. But I think that's just something he's going to add to. He's going to have to
yeah,
add to the resume. But again, this is our predictions. You know what I'm saying? Having a little fun with this and that. But again, we're definitely going with the Chiefs. Obviously, it's all over us. But again, man, please tune in for more scores and updates. And we will definitely talk to you guys next week. Well, I guess in a couple weeks actually. Huh? But again, this is the 50-60 show.
where we always going to bring you 110%.
That's right, man. I'm your host, Scoobs.
And I'm Coach Rosie.
We appreciate y'all. Peace.